Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a girl talk, boy talk, whatever you want to call it, where I've asked you all loads of questions over on my Instagram, like girl, boy related, or things like that, and then I'm going to answer them all in this video. I was reading through all the questions, loads of them were the exact same, that's why I'm not answering so many throughout this video. It's because to be honest, it was really nice reading them all because so many of you are all going through the same type of stuff, and that's usually what happens. Like, everyone just goes through the same type of stuff in life, and I picked the ones that like seem to have related to what I've been through as like a younger teenager. I'm going to be able to answer them with a bit more explanation. Do you know what I mean? How to stop caring what people think of you. For me, I just feel like I got to that point where, why would I care what people think? I just feel like I woke up one morning and I thought, why am I wasting my life caring what Susan down the road thinks? Do you know what I mean? Or like anyone, like people I know, like why would I care what they think? I just think you only have one shot at life and it's so short that why are you wasting it caring? Like, you could be putting all the energy you're putting in of caring what people think into bettering yourself, like planning your future and things like that, like working on yourself so you are where you want to be, not just for you now, for how you're going to be in the future. Like, why would you not want to put the energy in that and not on what people care, like what people think of you? I would just stop yourself from wearing something just because your friend's fashion sense is completely different to yours. Like, it doesn't matter what they're wearing compared to what you're wearing, you're you. Like, don't try and be anyone else type of thing. And I feel like you have to get to that point where you realise that you can't please everyone on the planet. Like, there's thousands and thousands of people, even billions of people. I don't actually know how many people are on the planet, but I swear it's like billions. But there's so many people here that you can't please every single one of them. Like, everyone's so different. Like, you can't please everybody. You have to just make sure you're pleasing you, because you wake up every single day with yourself and no one else. Like, no one's there for you when you start crying and things like that. You have to please yourself. So coming with that is you have to stop caring what people think, so then you can please yourself. I feel like that's the only way to ever be truly happy, is when you just stop caring. And I do feel like it does come with age and stuff, and that you do get there at one point that you just don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? How do I leave a boy that I've been with for years but I've fallen out of love with? It's such a tricky thing, this, because you love that person, you've spent so many years with that person, but you're not in love with them no more. And it's like that thing that you've become best friends and you don't want to leave them because you've got that best friend that you're comfortable with and you're comfortable in the situation and you have been for years. Then you've got to think it's better for you both in the long run. Like, for yourself, like, you have to put yourself first, and if you're not in love with someone you can't stay with them. But also, that person, they are going to be hurt, but I feel like they'll be happier that you was honest instead of faking it, because I'm sure like he would, or she would have realised that something is wrong. Like, I'm sure you'd realise, but dragging out the breakup is probably going to be so much worse because it's going to hurt them even more. Like, you still, care about them. Obviously, you've been with them for years. That you should care enough to break up with them because it's going to hurt them. And you don't want to hurt someone. And to be honest, you're probably worried about breaking up with them, but they could even feel the exact same. You never know. Like, they could think the exact same and they're worried to do it. But even if they don't feel like that and they still are in love with you, they're going to look back in the future and know it was for the best. You'll both find someone new, and it all happens for a reason. Like, sometimes you do just grow apart from people. Like, you're not friends with the same people you were friends with 5 years ago. Not everyone, do you know what I mean? Like, you do grow apart, and I feel like that should be so normalised that it's alright to leave a relationship, not for any bad reason. It's just you don't love each other anymore and you've just drifted apart and you're both completely different, and I feel like that's alright. How to stop going back to the same toxic boy. I feel like we've all been here. We've all had that boy that we keep going back to. But you do have to just get to that point where you sit and think, what is this person bringing into your life? Like, what value is this person bringing? Because if they're not bringing nothing, then what is the point? It is literally like that, because you're wasting time. If they're bringing you nothing but disrespect, and you obviously said toxic, so you do recognise that it's bad behaviour they're bringing towards you. Like, what, you don't want to associate with that. You want to better yourself, because it is literally pointless if they're bringing nothing and no value into your life. it is pointless. Like, what is the point in it? And only you can work that out for yourself. But I feel like everyone's been there, and it's better, it's easier said than done to just go, oh, leave them. Do you know what I mean? Because at that moment in time, like, all your friends can be telling you they're toxic, stop going back, they're literally awful towards you, but you love them. And it's a comfort thing, I think, that you just keep going back because of the comfort. But I do think you will get to everyone does get to a point where they leave. Like, you can't rush it, you do it when you're ready, because you've always been, I feel like everyone has, their friend is with this person and you know they're not right for each other, and you're telling them it's not right, and you should be recognising that this person is being awful towards you, but they're not recognising it, and then eventually they do. It just takes a long time sometimes. Like I was saying before, you only get one shot in life. Why waste it with a toxic boy? And I get you grow from situations like that, and you learn about yourself and about what you want in a partner and stuff, but don't waste your young years with a toxic boy. That's my advice for that question. Just don't waste your young years with a toxic boy, because there's so many other people out there that will enjoy your time, not disrespect you, and just be happy to be around you. Like, you wouldn't find someone like that. And even if you don't want to find anyone else, just go live your best life. Do you know what I mean? It's nearly summer. Go have hot girl summer. Do you know what I mean? How to stop feeling like you've wasted time. I'm guessing you mean like wasted time with a partner or with someone that you've been with for ages. And to me, I don't feel like anything is wasted time. I feel like there was a reason. There is always a reason. Like, there was a reason you was with that person. There was a reason you stuck around for so long. And there was a reason they was in your life. Like, I feel like with everything, like every opportunity you get and stuff, there's a reason for that. It makes you grow into a better person, and I do feel like it helps people grow. The person was in your life for so long for a reason. Like, you've not wasted your time, you've grown. Like, you're obviously not the same person you was when you first got with them. Like, you would have grown into a better person because they would have taught you so many lessons. And I do feel like it's either a lesson or a blessing in life. Like, everything either teaches you something or it's a good thing and you've been given an amazing opportunity. I don't feel like you should sit and think, is this a lesson or is this not? I just feel like you should just go with the flow. I don't feel like anything's a mistake. I don't worry about if things are going to be a mistake or not, because I just take every day at a time. Do you know what I mean? I'll work out in the end. I remember when I was in school and so many bad things happened to me and I thought it was the end of the world. I genuinely thought it was the end of the world, and it literally wasn't, because I'm more of a better person now than back then, and if I didn't go through that I probably wouldn't be who I am now. How to get over someone you never actually dated. What feelings for? I feel like everyone has had that, do you know what I mean? Because the thing is, you could be with someone, you could be seeing someone for months or even years before you even get with that person. Because like, me and my boyfriend were seeing each other 6 months before we got together. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a long time, and you do catch feelings for them. You're spending so much of your time thinking of them, thinking of where it's going to go and stuff. Like, of course you're gonna. And I just wanted to say that because I don't want you to feel like your feelings are less valid just because you weren't official. I feel like the best way to deal with it is deal with it how you would a breakup, because it is like a breakup. Just because you wasn't official, it doesn't mean you're going through a breakup. Do you know what I mean? I feel like the best thing to do is block them. Like, of course block them. You don't want to see what they're doing. You don't want to see if they're with a new girl or anything like that, and what they're doing, like they're going out drinking. You don't want to see that because it's just going to upset you. So it's better for your mental health to leave, just to block. I just feel like you have to block people. It's obviously hard to cut someone out of your life like that when they've been in your life and you've been excited about something for so long. It is gonna hurt, but for your mental health and for the sake of your happiness, it's gonna work, and maybe eventually you could be friends again. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just have to give it time. You have to give yourself that healing time. I have, started to realise if you don't give yourself that healing time, it takes ages to get over stuff. Like, you have to heal from stuff before you can be fully happy. Anyway, they're all the questions that I'm going to answer for this video. And if you ever want to send in some questions, then make sure you follow my Instagram so you can see my stories and stuff when I put question boxes on. And if you like these sort of videos, then let me know, because then I can realise what content you want to see and stuff. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.